Yo, what's up, YouTube family? Welcome back, guys. I'm back with another pick video. We're going to be going over Thursday night football here. We got Seahawks, we got Niners, Thursday night game, NFC West division rivalry here. This game actually has a lot of impact on this season. The 49ers are 2-3. The Seattle Seahawks are 3-2. Seahawks are up on the Niners right now. Everybody picked the 49ers to win this division and go to the Super Bowl. Really, a lot of people have the Niners winning the Super Bowl or at least getting to the Super Bowl. A lot has gone on with the Niners, though. I mean, you got obviously the Christian McCaffrey saga, his Achilles tendonitis that's been huge for the Niners' downfall, I guess you could say. Jordan Mason is filling in well. I'm not going to take anything from Jordan Mason. He's been doing a good job. He had the whole Ayuk saga. He wanted to be traded, then he wanted to be signed, and then they ended up actually signing him. Deebo Samuel's been hurt. Not playing how he can play. A lot of stuff going on with the 49ers. Ricky Pearsall gets shot right before the season. It's just one thing after another with this team. I still think the Niners are the best team in the NFC. They haven't hit their groove yet. They're 2-3, but they need this win. Let's break down the game a little bit. It's Thursday, October 10th. Right now it is Tuesday, October 8th. This one's at 6:15 Mountain Time, 8:15 Eastern Time. It's going to be in Seattle at Lumen Field. You guys know how the 12s roll. They get loud. They get proud. They rock that stadium. One of the best fan bases in all of football. No, I'm not a Seahawks fan, so I'm not being a homer. You guys see my fandom right there. Mile High Thunder is louder than the 12s. If you're a Seahawks fan, I'm sorry. That's the truth. That's my truth. I don't know if it's actually the truth. Anyways, let's go down into the betting a little bit here. I'm going to give you a free pick right here on the sports books against the spread or over under money line, a bet like that type of bet on the sports books. And then we're going to go over three picks in this game, player prop picks, okay? This one, like I said, it's a Thursday night game. Game planning is shorter. The week is shorter, less prep time, less practice time, less film time, less all of that. So it is a little bit different on a Thursday night game. But I do like these picks based on trends, based on stats, based on the numbers themselves, not really opinions, all right? That this is never opinion based. Don't bet with my heart. I never bet with my heart. Always bet based on the numbers. So let's look at the spread here. We're going to go over spread, money line, and over under. Talk about what I want, what I'm taking, and why I'm taking it. Spread right now is 3.5. We got Seahawks plus 3.5, Niners minus 3.5. Okay, that's not a huge spread, right? It's the NFL. I feel like that's a pretty average spread for the NFL. There isn't a lot of blowouts, or at least not a lot of predicted blowouts. Like Monday Night Football, for instance, last night we had the Chiefs and Saints. Chiefs were minus 5.5. That's a big spread. We actually won that bet. We took Chiefs minus 5.5. By the way, guys, the picks have been hitting. If you follow my channel, you've seen that. These picks have been hitting on this channel. And I'm proud to tell you guys that because I really put in a lot of work for you guys to get you guys these picks and win with me. I like to win, and if I don't win, you don't win. So I put in a lot of time and effort on these, and it's awesome to sit here and say we hit Chiefs minus 5.5. We did lose Sunday Night Football. We had Steelers minus 2.5, and we were that damn close. That 4th and goal play, I was sweating my freaking face off, trying to hope that the Steelers would pull that one out. Last week, we had 2 weeks ago, we had Miami, Virginia Tech plus 18.5. We picked Bama money line over Georgia. That one hit. I'm drawing a blank on some of the other ones that we've hit in the last week or so, but these free picks I'm giving you guys are hitting, and I'm actually really proud to say that. So drop me a like, guys. Drop me a subscribe on this channel so you guys can follow along with all my picks. You don't have to put them in. All right, if you don't trust me yet, you don't have to put them in, but follow the channel, track what I'm doing here, because you'll see that we're winning. And the more you see that we're winning, the more likely you are to at least get in on the free subscription and ride with us and start winning with us. This is fun, guys. I love football season. Check out the Instagram. I put most of my short form on there. I just love football season. It's what I live for. You guys see there. I mean, I got all this football, basketball stuff back here. Sports is my life. There's my old college helmet back there. Anyways, let's get back into the picks. I just want to tell you guys a little bit about me, so you know who you're watching. Like I said, Seahawks plus 3.5. Right now, all the public bets, a lot of the public bets, most of, are on Niners. We got 61% of the public bets on the Niners. 72% of the public money is on the Niners to cover this spread. Then we got Seahawks plus 149 on the money line And then we got Niners minus 179 on the money line. So Niners are favored to win. And then on the over, let me go over the money where that's at there. 74% of the bets are on Niners. 61% of the money is on Niners. So the money there is a little bit more split, 61-39, as opposed to the 72-28 over on the spread. And then we got over under here. The line is set at 48.5. Started out at 47. A little bit of movement here in it. Went from 47 to 48.5. Money is all on the over. 86% of it is on the over. 76% of the public bets are on the over. So that one's trending with how it should. A lot of the time we'll see public money going on one way, so they raise that. Like, so for instance, line was at 47. Public money's betting over 47, so they bumped that line up to 48.5. That's what it should be. That's how the line should move based on the public money. That's not what I like to see when I'm placing my bets. What I love to see is when the line is at, say, 48.5, where it's at now, and all the money's on the over, and then they drop it. Because that shows us that they know something, and then they tried to juice that up to get people to take the over so they can drop it and cash out on the other side. Sportsbooks are smart. They don't want to lose all that money. But that one is trending the way that it should based on where the public money is going. But what I'm looking at here, I'm looking at the spread. I actually really, really, really want to go with money line here. My heart is telling me, like I said, my heart is telling me to go with Seahawks money line. I think this is going to be a very, very close game. Closer than people would think. A lot of people say Niners are the better team, so they're going to go in and roll the Seahawks. I agree, Niners are the better team. We got to take all factors into account here. Seahawks have a better record. They're 3-2. They're meshing better than the Niners are right now. And the big thing is they're at home. Seahawks play very well at home. Like I talked about the 12s earlier. That crowd really gets them going. Seahawks are a different team when they're at home. I'm not going to take money line. What I'm going to take is the spread. I'm going to take Seahawks plus 3.5. Like I said, 72% of the money is on the 49ers here. This line opened up at 49ers minus 5.5. That's Seahawks plus 5.5. So when it opens up at minus 5.5, I just told you guys a little bit about where my head's at here. I'm thinking opens up at minus 5.5 for the 49ers. Then public throws 72% of the money on Niners minus 5.5, but the line does not extend. That line should go from 5.5 to 6.5 with all that money going on the Niners, but it didn't. It closed. It went to minus 3.5 for the 49ers. That shows a discrepancy in the line. They juiced that up, want people to take that, so everybody was taking minus 5.5, minus 5.5, minus 5.5. All that money's over there, so they're juicing it up now. They're moving it to 3.5, so more people take the 49ers on the spread. That's why I kind of want to take money line Seahawks, because the books think the Seahawks are going to win. The odds don't show it right now, but based on their line movement, they're not showing us what they really think. So to be safe, I'm going to take Seahawks plus 3.5 instead of Seahawks on the money line, and that's our first bet, guys. Seahawks plus 3.5. I'm going to throw this in on REBET. Guys, real quick, at the bottom of the screen, there's a link in the description for REBET. If you don't have that app yet, get it. You can get up to a $100 deposit match on REBET. I love it. It's a social sports book, so you can place your bet, hit share, you share it with your friends. Everybody that follows you, they can track your bets right there. So you can follow along with your friends, send your friends your picks, get some bragging rights over your friends. But like I said, description right there, code SSWIN. That gets you that $100 deposit match. So get in on that. It's $100 free, and get everything you can out of these apps. Let's move on to the picks now, and we're going to jump into the player props. Like I said, I got 3 player props. I'm putting these in on Dabble. Same thing with REBET. There's a link in the description down below. Code SSWIN, same code. Get you a $25 free bet. You can play that $25 on these props that I'm about to give you. You can see right here, Geno Smith, I got it pulled up. That's going to be our first prop, obviously. We're going to hit the passing yards, okay? Passing yards right here for Geno. His line is set at 253.5 passing yards on most books, most apps. We're getting it at 252.5 passing yards. So it's only a yard, but every yard matters, right? It's a game of inches. If you guys watch some football, you guys know sometimes those lines end up right half a yard under where it's set. And it's crazy to think the sports books are that close, but for some reason they are. Like tonight, for example, we had Sean Manea under 5.5 strikeouts. He went over and got 6 strikeouts. Half a strikeout difference. Sportsbooks are crazy dead accurate sometimes, and it's kind of scary. It's kind of weird. Is it scripted? I don't think it is, but I just think there's some really smart people out there. So we're going to try to outsmart them. We're never going to always do it, but we play the numbers. We play the lines, all right? So Geno Smith passing yards, check out his season so far, guys. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. These 5 games are this season. These 5 games here are last season. Don't worry about those. Let's actually just get those out of the way. Let's go last 5. This is the first 5 games of this season. Denver held him to 171 passing yards. You're talking the best defense in the league through 5 games. The Denver Broncos. 171 passing yards. That's the only game he went under this line at 252.5. Every other game he's been over it. He's actually leading the league in passing yards right now. 327, 289, 395, and 284. The Niners do have a good defense. I'm not going to take anything away from them. I just think based on this trend, based on the fact they're playing at home, Geno Smith has been dialed lately. He's going over this line. We're going to take Geno Smith on the over. Geno over 252.5 passing yards. Then, next pick, Jackson Smith and Jigma, his receiving yards here. Looking at this graph, we're seeing 19, 117, 39, 51, and 31. Doesn't look great on the over, looks pretty good on the under. I'm going to give you guys a quick second to think about what you would do in this situation. Hopefully you had a quick second to think about it. You're probably saying you're going to take the under. I'm actually taking the over. JSN has shown lately, Jackson Smith and Jigba, that is. I don't know if I've said his full name yet. He's shown lately he has overtaken that number 2 spot over Tyler Lockett. He is the clear-cut number 2 receiver on this football team. Geno Smith over 252 passing yards, correlating that with JSN over 47.5 receiving yards. That's going to give us a huge payout. If Geno goes over, JSN's likely to go over. Not guaranteed, right? No bet is guaranteed, but it's 47.5 receiving yards. JSN could get that in one play. Now, he's not your burner, right? He's not the DK Metcalf that's always the deep threat, but he's going to get some targets, and he's going to get some catches. And I believe he's going to go over this line. We're going to look at receptions and targets here. 16 targets here, 12 receptions in week 2. Only 3 targets and 3 catches in week 3 against Miami. I don't know what happened there. I didn't actually watch the tape on that game. I do watch a lot of film. I have the All-22 pass. Like I said before, football is my life. I'm a film junkie. I watch a ton of film, guys. I coach football still, so I watch my team's film, coach my guys. I watch NFL film and coach my guys based on a lot of that NFL film. So I am watching the tape. I did not watch that tape, so I don't know why he only had 3 targets, 3 receptions there. 12 targets here in week 4, 7 targets last week in week 5, or I guess 2 days ago on Sunday in week 5. So if he's getting 7 targets, that's 4 catches he got. Okay, 7 targets, 4 catches, that's about right. 4 catches for JSN, that's not asinine to think that he's going to get 47.5 receiving yards on 4 catches. All right, they do a lot of different things with JSN. They'll put him in the slot. They'll move him outside. They like to run that slot fade with him. That's a huge play that they run all the time based on their tape last year. So I really like JSN to go over, guys. I know his chart, his graph right now shows that the under is probably the play, but we're going to take Geno over, so we're going to correlate that with JSN over. All right, you don't have to trust me and ride with me on this one, but I'm telling you, JSN's going over 47.5 passing yards. I'm taking that one to the bank. Hopefully, I'll put my money where my mouth is, and we win this pick. Obviously, it's sports betting. It's never guaranteed, so I'm not going to sit here and say this is a guaranteed lock. I hate when cappers tell their freaking clients, customers, audience, whatever you want to call it, that it's a guaranteed pick. That's bullshit, and if somebody says that to you, unfollow, unsubscribe. It's a lie. It's a bold-faced lie. Anyways, moving on. That's all I got to say about that. And the last pick, guys, we're going with Jordan Mason over 80.5 receiving yards. I'm going to scroll up right here so you can see it. Here's 80.5. That's the number. That's the line we're also getting on Dabble. 80.5 receiving yards. Here's his last 5 graph. Sorry, I said receiving yards. 80.5 rushing yards. My bad, guys. It's late. So, looking at his graph, 147, 100, 77, 123, and 89. You guys can see it right there. One game so far this season, he's gone under this line. Every other game, he's been over it, and not even by a little bit. The closest was 89. And when he did go under, he was 3 yards short. 4 yards short. I apologize for that half a yard. So Jordan Mason is pounding the rock. I want to just point out something right here. The Seattle Seahawks right now, they're ranked 20th in rush yards allowed. So that means they're bottom third team right now in rush yards allowed. And you got a running back that's putting up close to 100 yards a game, putting up 107 yards a game. It's right here, average. 107 yards a game. His line's at 80. He's averaging 27 more yards than what his line is at, and he's going against the 20th ranked rushing defense. This one right here is as close to a lock as you're going to get. All right, that is a huge difference in the line with what his average is and what the line is, and then pair that with the fact that he's going against the 20th ranked defense, and it's in Seattle where that crowd is loud. They're going to be super loud where the 49ers are going to have to run the ball. Brock Purdy's not going to be able to get up there and audible and check to different pass plays. All he's going to be able to do is check to power, check to zone, check to outside zone. Okay, check to counter. He's going to be checking to run plays where his line can hear him up here. He's not going to be able to communicate with all those receivers on the outside. That's just an added little bonus detail with football. Crowd noise is a factor. So we're going to take Jordan Mason over 80.5 rushing yards. That's your slip, guys. Geno Smith over 252 pass yards. JSN over 47.5 receiving yards. And Jordan Mason over 80.5 rush yards. That's the slip, guys. That's all I got. Those are on Dabble. Like I said, link in the description below. Code SSWIN. Get you a $25 free bet. Dabble's been hot for us. All right, these 3 picks right here going to give us a 6x payout. You can see right here, this is the Dabble website page. They don't have a website desktop version to actually place bets on. It's only a mobile app, but this is their website. You can see they show their payouts. 3 picks is a 6x payout. 4 picks is a 10x payout. Dabble, the one good thing about them is it doesn't matter what the odds are. You could have a pick that's minus 110 odds on a sportsbook and a pick that's minus 160 odds on a sportsbook. If Dabble offers it, if they're giving you that play, it does not matter the odds. 3 picks is 6x. 2 picks is 3x. It just is what it is. That's what I love about Dabble. We find good picks that have really good odds on other apps, and then we place them on Dabble because the odds don't matter. The payouts are the same. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Thank you for watching. As always, thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button, guys. We're doing big things on the channel, and even if we have losing days, we're still having fun. I'm always going to be honest with you guys. We don't win every single bet. All right, we lost one today. I already told you about it. Sean Manea did not go over on his pitching strikeouts. Sorry, he did not go under on his strikeouts. He went over by half a strikeout. We lost that slip. It happens. My college football slip today on the Liberty game, FIU Liberty, awful. I went 0 for 3 on that one. So I'm not going to bullshit you guys and tell you that I win every single pick. But we win more than we lose. And actually last weekend, guys, I was 3-10 on the sports books. 3-10, but we still profited. Okay, it's not about every single pick hitting. It's about finding profitable plays, making sure we're in the profit category, not the loss category. All right, that's what we're doing, guys. Like I said, thank you for watching. That's all I got today. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see y'all next time.